In an hour's time, Vincent Price stars in our late-night horror, The Mask of the Red Death. First, on BBC Scotland, Sports Scene.
Hello, good evening to you. Aberdeen manager Alec Ferguson this week abandoned that favourite managerial cliché about taking each game as it comes and stated confidently that he felt a unique treble of League, Cup and European Cup Winners' Cup was now a definite possibility for the Dons. Fergie was very much aware that victory this afternoon against Celtic would almost certainly wrap up the first of these three objectives, and we've the highlights of a gripping match in just a moment.
And from England, we have two local derbies for you that positively bubbled over with incident. Birmingham against Aston Villa and Leeds playing Sheffield Wednesday, both of which games were real tests of character and delighted big crowds. Congratulations tonight, by the way, to Forfar for becoming the first club in Britain to have ensured promotion from one league to another. They'll have to make bigger bridies next season.
And for basketball fans, a Scottish Championship playoff which produced a match they're still talking about. But first, Parkhead, with Celtic's slim hopes of the title entirely dependent on a victory today against an Aberdeen side remarkably playing their first league match in 4 weeks. We join Archie just in time for a look at the Celtic mascot.
Well, there you are. Celtic are breaking new ground today. It's a girl who's a mascot. And not only does she look delightful, see her coming on with the ball there, skillful as well. Well, beginning of a new era, maybe. Well, David Hayes made it perfectly clear that Celtic have got to pick themselves up immediately from that League Cup final defeat by Rangers last Sunday, and what a way to do it against Aberdeen. And they've made significant changes. Willie McStay comes in to join his brother Paul, and dropped from the side is Frank McGarvey. But Roy Aitken is there, and curiously enough, Roy Aitken is only one of the two Celtic players in the present playing staff to have scored in a league game against Aberdeen at Parkhead. The other man, Frank McGarvey. Aberdeen still in with a chance of the treble, and right in the middle of the picture there is Mark McGee, who in scoring that cup goal against the D United on Wednesday night became the only man in the playing staff to have scored in every competition they've been involved in this season. The referee today is Douglas Downey, and a misprint in the Celtic programme says he comes from Aberdeen. But I think the league have got the geography right. He is, in fact, from Edinburgh. The feet of Mark McGee starting the game. And it is crunch day for Celtic. Let's put it this way. Aberdeen could possibly afford to lose this match. Celtic cannot, if they want any hope of getting near the league championship title. Free kick right away to Aberdeen. There's McGee. Roy Aitken has been drawn up into midfield for Celtic. Trying to get a bit more bite. There's Willie Miller. Rugby, nervously. And that throw is to Aberdeen. Touched on his side by McGee, and away goes Sheart and covered by Tommy Bounds. He did that very well indeed. McStay, McLeod in the break, there he is. Bounds. McGrain goes for it, Jim Melrose. Corner kick. Tommy Bounds taking some time to settle that. He wants it right up at the goal line itself, but he can't manage it. There he is now. We're there by Stuart McKimmie, who's playing in his first game for Aberdeen at Celtic Park. There he is. Miller, McGee and Black. Stuart McKimmie settled very well into this Aberdeen side. Angus, that's a very clever ball by Angus. It's wide, picked up by John Hewitt. Curving ball, McGee goes for it as well. Look at the bounce, deceiving everybody. Very odd kind of ball, everybody thinking that the ball would come to foot, and it didn't. McLean, nice run by McLean. Here's Aiken, will they try the shot? Driving it in a brilliant tackle by McKinney. McGrain. Aiken giving great support, and a push by Aiken, in fact. Well taken shot there by Jim Melrose, but the whistle had gone before he hit the ball. And Aiken, an inspiring figure, trying to get up behind his strikers. A little bit untidy, and the whistle has gone again. Well, Strachan pointed to somebody in the box, and that was a decoy. Willie Miller wants to go forward, can't get it. Now, this could be a good break. Melrose. Beautiful ball. McStay, McClare rather. Brian McClare drifting into that position. Players coming up inside him. McStay included, and McClare drifted it away past that right-hand post. Yeah, that was a bump in the face by Mother McLeod on Gordon Strachan. Free kick by McKinney. Black. Ooh, that's almost an own goal. Brilliantly saved. Well, that was a superbly instinctive save by the Celtic goalkeeper. Danny McGrain forced into that. He did flick it back. He realised that John Hewitt was breathing down his neck, and the goalkeeper reached to the side. Very reminiscent of the save he made from Hewitt himself near the end of the last game they played at Parkhead. Strachan with it. Bonner commits himself, Angus. Straight to Bonner. Now the counter-attack. Miller is there, though. Miller coming forward for all these set positions, free kicks and corner kicks near the Celtic goal mouth. Angus. Cooper. McGee. Just got the touch. Comes it in, and that's past the post. I think there was a deflection. There was. It found its way right into the heart of the penalty area, and I think there might have been hesitation. Celtic players considering that the other might get it, and that mix-up, it trundled over, but there was a touch. Rigby is there, and Bonner is pushed, and that's a free kick. Strachan, lovely dummy, here's Angus, and that pass back to perfection by McStay. And I think Angus ought to have picked that one up better. Several thoughts seemed to go through his mind. Rigby hesitated there, thought he might get a free kick out of it. Aiken, McLean has brilliantly saved. Great goalkeeping in the past 5 minutes. This time Leighton getting right down to it. Rigby. Away comes. Round the outside it goes towards Black. Willie McStay. And this is a much finer game by a long way than the last time we saw them at Parkhead. Let's go back to that Leighton save. And the goalkeepers have already proved their worth this afternoon, and there is Leighton doing it. McStay. Burns. Round the outside, and that was meant for McClair. Alec Ferguson in the middle of his picture, looking, I may say, chilled and cold beside his chairman. Aiken did that very deftly outside of the foot. Celtic's midfield, I think, enormously strengthened by the presence of Aiken. A lot of people see his best position at the back, and I think it is personally, but today he's been inspirational, strong, added backbone to this Celtic team in midfield. Round the outside, and Rugby neatly back. That's an interesting one to Burns. Melrose goes in, it's there. 1-0. Jim Melrose opens the account with 10 minutes of this first half remaining. A little prod by Melrose. Leighton had already committed himself, couldn't get right over. And that means that Celtic have taken a vital lead. Here's McKimmie. Strachan to McGee. No, that ball's gone over the line. Burns. Oh, it's a very slight ball there by McLeod. John Hewitt. Stabbed away by Mudder McLeod. McGrain. Cut off by Cooper. Strachan. Danny McGrain still there, up an attack. Here's Aiken. And straight to Leighton, and Jim Melrose, meanwhile, prostrate. Here's Rugby. Not a bad ball. Hewitt is there. And Hewitt has done nothing with Danny McGrain this afternoon. Risky ball, always picked up by McClair. Hewitt. Angus. McGee going for it. Fires it in, and that swings away beyond Derek Black. There goes a half-time whistle, and from that loud roar you can tell quite clearly it has been Celtic's half. Fairly even, I thought, in the first 20 minutes or so, and then Celtic took command. The power of Aiken and McLeod really telling factors and influences today. And then that goal by Jim Melrose, been in and out the Celtic team. All it required was a little dab to get it beyond the reach of the goalkeeper. And that put Celtic in a very strong position, where Aberdeen, who I think came to play some relaxed football, have played it in such a way that one or two of the players have relaxed into almost total absence. We'll see if Alec Ferguson can revive them in the second half. Celtic, who have looked from the very start, the very outset, the team wanting to win this game clearly, and will do so unless one or two Aberdeen players take a shake to themselves and challenge in the way that I think matches the manager's desires. Rugby edging his way down the touchline. Kimmy to Strachan. Easily mopped up, but put back again to Strachan. For Cleese. Nothing coming on for Gordon Strachan. Celtic flowing again. Melrose. Oh, it's not a bad ball at all. Cleese took his time about that. Black. And Reid marks them well. Black, one of the players that Aberdeen could get more of now. More out of. Gordon Strachan. Oh, that's almost and brilliantly saved. That utterly deceived the goalkeeper when it started out. He made the wrong movement forward. But what a brilliant recovery. Really arched backwards to tip it round. Just getting the touch. Here's Strachan. There's Rugby that's just passed in Aberdeen. Sonia twice. The big defender up just to nudge it to the side. And that Celtic goal still intact. No. 5 minutes of the second half gone. It's been all Aberdeen. I think they must have been very strongly rebuked, to put it euphemistically, at the half-time team talk. Now, Leclerc. Couldn't get the control. Way wide to Alec McLeish, finding himself an outside right position. Black down towards Strachan, and it's touched back. And this is certainly Aberdeen's best spell of the match. Stay, did that well. Little 1-2 touch. Burns. Totally deceiving. It was a very inviting ball, and I think one or two of the Aberdeen players thought there was offside involved. There certainly wasn't. Stay. And offside now. Melrose crept forward. Rugby, Lamagee. Oh, they can't get round McGrain. Is it a fine game today, McGrain? What's a good ball there. Then Mitchell comes forward. Strachan hasn't been able to elude the tackle with any great usefulness this afternoon. That's Aiken. Now Reid. Buns. Good play by Buns. Gives Reid that freedom. Real thrusting cross there by Mark Reid. Just a trifle too hard, eluding everybody. Cleese. Mitchell to Strachan. There goes to McGee. No, did too much. He had Mitchell behind him. Oh, a neat little dummy. Melrose goes, Cooper goes with them. And the referee waves play on. Looked like a foul to me. Strachan picks it up again, but not cleanly enough. That's a bit of run by him. Hewitt was in a very poor afternoon, I thought. Mitchell, McKimmie playing on the left. Rigby off the head of Danny McGrain. Good ball by McClare to Melrose. Good tackling by Miller though. Here he comes. And, well, I think the Aberdeen players were appealing that Miller had been brought down, but the referee waves play on. There's McLeish. Right round the outside. Hewitt. No free kick. McStay, Burns to McGrain. Watch a nice ball inside. Aiken almost saw the gap for goal. Good ball by Willie Miller. Cooper away with it. Aberdeen getting a grip of the game again. Here's McGee. That's not a bad ball. Strachan just touched away. Once again, a very good sweeping move by Aberdeen. Swept right across. You could see Strachan coming in, getting his bearings right, but there was the interception. McGee. Porteous can't get it. Strachan does. Played wide. Mitchell. 10 minutes left. And Roy Aiken in that defensive role again. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Strachan does well that time. And away from McAdam. Well, you see, sometimes when Gordon Strachan recently has been playing, by his standards, a rather mediocre game, he can suddenly produce something like that. He's always got that in him. McKimmie. Willie Miller. Oh, a great shot and save. The Aberdeen captain, who was signed as a striker from Shettleston, showing exactly why. Neatly taken shot, and Bonner has had a very good second half indeed. Just off the crossbar. Oh, to see Bonner that time. Really swung in viciously. Goalkeeper had, in fact, to go backwards almost. Rugby. That's off McAdam's head again. Really commits himself, and again, just as well, the ball not diverted so much as just nudged further on. 7 minutes left. Touch there by Bonner, and I would have thought foul. Referee doesn't think so. Break is there, and away goes Melrose, and Jim Layton wisely out for it. Mitchell, now to Strachan. Get a run by Strachan, and Miller up, and I think it may be Aberdeen's last chance. McGee goes in, just nudged away again. McKimmie. Towards Aberdeen. Here's McGee. 40s can't go round. McKimmie's there, and here's a great break for Celtic. Melrose. McClare, will he get the touch? He doesn't. Good goalkeeping.
The narrowest of results.